Are you a real estate agent and struggling to hang on to your buyers? Maybe you've been out showing homes thinking, yeah, we got a great rapport, and next thing you know, they purchased with a listing agent. Who's been there? Man, that just sucks. What I'm going to go over with you today is capturing buyers and how to perform a consult while showing the home. So we're gonna mix the best of both two worlds in this video. So if this is what you're looking for and you wanna get more buyers, then you are in the right place. Stick around, we got it coming right at you. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with LPT Realty, coming at you with some more great information. This is your first time to our channel. We do tons and tons of videos, whether you're a brand new agent, aspiring agent, team lead, all the way up to broker associate. We've got you covered. I've been through most of this through my real estate career in better part of a decade. I've been through it all. I've been part of 3 different markets in New York, Ohio, and here in Florida. I've been the buyer's agent, been the single agent, been the team lead, ops manager, man, and I made some mistakes. So please learn vicariously through me to help you get to the next stage of your career. They always say that you are the sum of the 3 voices you surround yourself with. Let me be one of those voices to help you become a rock star and improve your business. Okay, let's get going. So what we're going to be talking about is capturing buyers and, again, how to perform a consult. So let's paint a picture first. Let's talk about most agents out in our industry. Most agents and in your marketplace will probably go out and prospect for certain agents. They may even pay for ads in Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, or something like that. Once they go ahead and get all that information, somebody calls them and they're like, yeah, I'm interested in 123 Banana Street. You know, a little Tom Ferry there. But 123 Banana Street, yeah, let's go out and see it. Yeah, no problem. I'll meet you out there in 30 minutes. That's what most agents do. They'll go out, they'll show the property, they think they have a really good rapport with them, and they're like, okay, you want to make an offer? Be like, oh, I got to think about it. Okay, thank you. Just call me if you need anything else. They leave and they either don't purchase, or they've already got an agent and they use them, or they call the listing agent because they just don't know how this process works. They just think that, hey, every single real estate agent, like, they get paid something else, so I'm just going to call them because they get paid by their broker like I get paid, like a salary, whatever. Okay, whatever they actually believe. That's most agents. And sometimes when the market's really good, and the time of this video is 2023, so a couple of years ago, you could do that. You could, what we call Pop-Tart, pop up and go show properties. You could Pop-Tart, go out and show property, you're good to go, right? A good portion of it was like, yeah, let's jump on this now because there was some urgency because somebody else could be jumping on this, right? Now, what I was taught almost a decade ago was to do what they call a buyer's consult. Now, a lot of high value agents do this. This is really important for you guys, for agents, because here in 2023, we just got the verdict back from the Bennett versus NAR saying that the sellers aren't going to be obligated to pay a buyer's broker's commission. Normally, right now, to get paid if you got a buyer, you just go in there and you get something under contract. They've already pre-negotiated your split. So all you had to do is bring them a buyer, and then when it went to close, whatever that split was, 2-3%, whatever that was, just goes to you. You didn't have to negotiate anything with your buyer. That's going to change. So you want to bring value to your buyers because you're going to have to ask them for a commission. Just like sellers, you've got to ask to get paid, whatever going rate that is. So we're going to talk about high value agent and what they do. What we normally do is we do a thing called a buyer's consult before ever showing them. First things that I do when we look at this is I will go out when I receive a call. I actually have ISAs that do this, but initially when I was doing this, I would take a call and I would pre-qualify them first, right? Especially if I was going to go show them properties. I'd ask them where they were, what their timeline was, if they were serious, and then I would ask them things that I needed to know, like, do they have the capacity to buy, right? Are you financially ready, okay? Do you have some urgency? Do you need to buy now? Do you need to buy in 3 months? Do you need to buy in a year, or no timeline whatsoever? No timeline whatsoever. I'll show you 30 houses and then 2 years, 10 years later, you may buy nothing, or it takes that long, right? And then the last one's kind of hard to figure out, but are they emotionally ready? Who are the decision makers? All these things are hard to find on the phone because they don't know you. You're just a door opener for them, right? At least at this stage. So what we typically do is we ask them to come in to do a buyer's consult. It's 2023 now, right? So we could actually do a virtual consult. So they don't even have to get it out of their house. Just do it via Zoom or whatever platform that you use to do a virtual consultation. So what is this consultation? Now, a buyer's consult, we'll call it even an investor strategy session, okay, is an opportunity really for you to get in front of them. And what you're going to do is you're going to have an opportunity to build rapport. Obviously, a face-to-face interaction is going to be the best. If you can't do that, do the digital face-to-face via Zoom. That's the closest you're going to get. Over the phone, a lot of this gets taken away, right? Because at least 60%, 55, 60% of communication is done with body language. It's nonverbal. It's nonverbal. So if you're over the phone, all you got left is your tonality and the words that you're actually saying. So I highly suggest at least doing Zoom if you can't get them in person. But this is going to allow you to do a couple of things. First is build rapport. If they like you and they feel like they know you and you trust you, they're not going to go with somebody else, okay? The next part is you get to pre-qualify them. Are they emotionally ready? Are they financially ready? If they're not, what resources can you provide them? Are they emotionally ready? Can they pull the trigger? That's a kind of subjective thing that you're going to have to do. And I could tell you stories about some of these people that I thought checked all the boxes, but they weren't emotionally ready because there was just somebody that I didn't know was a decision maker that had done real estate, right before the crash in 2007. And she was telling them all these things that were completely incorrect about a different market. And it was almost like there was an umbilical cord to her mama that spanned 600 miles. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, you got to know these certain things, and doing a consultation will bring that out. Making sure when you do a consultation that those decision makers are present. So of course you're going to pre-qualify them. And of course you're going to talk about the market and expectations. You set that early, and you say, hey, you can't offer $40,000 off this home. It's worth this. They're going to be like, oh yeah, you told me that. They're going to believe you more because you already showed your value. Talk about the market and where it's going. And then you're going to explain the process. Because if they're moving to a specific area, they may have bought and sold a couple houses before, but I can guarantee it wasn't in the same market because it changes every day. And I can almost guarantee you that it was in a different market altogether. So if they did it in California, the process is going to be different than Northwest Florida, where we are. Yeah. Okay, so have that opportunity to explain what that actually looks like, and then you can go over cost and things of that nature. Set expectations. So, hey, don't call me at 11 p.m. I answer the phone Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Anything outside of that, you can text me, leave me an email, get back to you the next day. Or whatever that is. You can set timelines for whatever. You have to have time for you, right? So you set that expectation. And then after that, you really narrow down what they're looking for. Because if you're going to go out and show one home, you might as well show a couple, right? There's got to be something else out there that they liked. And maybe you've got some off-market ones. If you work with a team like mine, we always have something that's coming up, or a couple of pocket listings. You could look up expired. There's a lot of ways to find those other things, or your brokerage might have some extra ones that they maybe couldn't find online. And that's a lot of value right then and there. So once you can get in front of them, do that buyer's consult, then my suggestion to you is get them to sign an exclusive buyer's agreement. When you do that, they are glued to you. And even if they didn't understand what you were talking about and they go to a listing agent and try to purchase, the listing agent didn't ask if they were represented. If they go under contract, you show your buyer's agreement and be like, thanks, I'll collect my 2.5–3% commission. I'll take it from here. Thanks for writing that offer. That's why we do this, okay? Even with investors that are pretty seasoned, at least go over some things that show you that you know what you're talking about. And it could be a simple phone call if that's all you get. But something that says that, yeah, this person is it, and then ask them, hey, will you work exclusively with me? However, you may not have time for this. Maybe you work a lot of Zillow or Realtor.com leads where they're calling you to show you a property. And they're persistent. Like, I just want to see this one property. I don't want anything like that, whatever. Does that mean you can't do a buyer's consult? No. What I'm going to train you to do is to go ahead and do the showing. But also set the expectation with the listing agent that you're going to be longer than 15 minutes, a half hour. You may be up to 45 minutes to an hour. This is that opportunity to bring your little presentation or bring some notes, bring some visuals. For my team, I've given them an in the car console, which is a front and back piece of paper for them to ask specific questions, notes to remind them how the system works, and also give them another sheet for an exclusive buyer's agreement for them to look over and hopefully sign while they're at that point. So maybe we're at that. You use the home and the excitement of showing the home as your office. And now you can do a quick buyer's consult while you're out there. Order some things to talk about, just like what I just talked about before, but it'll be abbreviated. You're going to be talking about the market, where it is now, where it's going, the expectations. Are you in a seller's market? Are you in a buyer's market? Are you in a transitional market? Where are we going? Right? What can I anticipate if I put in an offer, right? Then of course you're going to go over the process. What does this process look from here? Here's the expectation. This is what we're going to do from here. Set the guidelines. They may not know. Most of them don't. They just think they do. Okay? And then, ask them what they're looking for. Really define. Hey, you said you like this about this home. Is this what you want for, if this isn't it, which probably isn't. If this isn't it, then what is it that you're looking for? And now you can really define it because you got something to kind of play off of, right? Did you like this? Did you not like this? What are you looking for? Then after that, that. Be like, great, I want to get working for you. As soon as we leave here, I'll go find some more, you know, and then ask them, like, are you comfortable working with me exclusively, or whatever you want to say. If you're able to do that, then boom, all right, get them to sign, and now they're stuck with you. I mean, or however you want to put that. But now you know that they're not going to run off on you. Okay. There's a lot of power with that, even to do it at the property. It's better if you can do it in a separate location, you can get in front of them. But if you don't have that opportunity, or you're not comfortable with that, do that in the car consult and you'll be good to go. Okay. So that's kind of what I have for you for capturing those buyers and keeping them and how to perform that consult. If you have any questions about this, I'd be happy to answer those. Leave them here in the comments below and I'll answer them as they come in. And of course, if you are lucky enough to be here in the Northwest Florida area, down in the Destin Fort Walton Beach, and you're looking to join a team or looking to even convert over to the brokerage here at LPT, feel free to reach out to me personally. Give me a text. It's the best way to get a hold of me. You can call, find me on social media, whatever you got to do. I'll be checking and love to have a conversation about that to see what we can do to help. Other than that, my name is Tim Whittemore. I'm here with the Whittemore Group with LPT Realty, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care.